Hey everyone, Jesse here with plant propagation, and I had noticed one of my fish was having issues. Basically, it was rubbing up against this pipe right here and just kind of acting different. Um, so I also noticed, I took away some vegetation and looked at the other fish, and you might be able to see white dots on them, on some of them. It's a little hard to tell. There's one. But basically these are wild fish. There's white dots that are appearing on them, which looks like it's ick. And so I looked online at what the causes could be and how to fix it. And basically you can put in a certain amount of salt in the water, which kills the parasites or the diseases, but allows the fish to get through that and survive. So the level 1 treatment that I have is basically 1 tablespoon per 3 gallons. This pond has 200 gallons of water, 2 100-gallon stock tanks, and so I got some salt, and they recommend to not use table salt, use as clean a salt as possible. In this case I'm using salt from a water softener. Put it into a 5-gallon bucket. So for the level 1, I think it was like 65 tablespoons, which is equivalent to a little over 4 cups of salt. So I put this in here and stirred it up real good, let it sit here for a while to let the salt melt and whatnot. And then I will slowly, very slowly, pour this into the fish tank, trying not to pour it directly on fish, and just monitor and see how they're reacting to that. So even though this is level 1, and I think you keep the salt levels like this for a week to 10 days, I will probably pour, a third of the bucket at first, wait 10 minutes, pour another third, wait 10 minutes, and then pour the rest in there. Just doing it as slow as possible so I don't kill the fish in here. So we'll go ahead and see what happens, and I'll keep you updated after I pour in the first third of the salt brine mixture. Okay, so I just poured in the third of the salt brine mixture into this side. I only have 3 or 4 fish on this side of the tank. You can see that fish right there at that pipe. That is a very strange behavior, because normally these guys are very skittish and they don't like to be seen and all that. And you might be able to see the white on the side of him, and so that's when I knew that something wasn't exactly right with him, just acting weird. So far it's been a couple minutes. I don't see any issues with the water that was put in there. And so even though the water is put on this side, there's these U siphons, which basically siphons water from the higher level and makes it equivalent to the other side of the tank. So it might take a while to filter through and whatnot, but we'll just keep slowly adding it in and keep you updated on the progress. And one more view of that fish that's acting very strange. Let me get a good look at him. I poured about 2/3 of the water in there now, and just still waiting, just looking and making sure that the fish are looking and acting normal, besides the one that you see right there. Probably can't see the other one in the water, but just the difference in color between the two are extremely different. One's solid black, maybe you can see these guys right here. They're generally solid black except for that one fish that's having issues. Alright, just did the final batch of salt brine, 4 cups into the gallon. Still got that fish over there. So we'll wait and see the next couple days to see if any of those spots clear up, how the fish are doing. I stopped feeding them as well. I have no idea if this is going to kill all the plants or not, but now we're introducing a salt brine to that, so they said that could happen. So we'll just monitor it and see how things work. Thanks for watching.